Hey guys, what is going on? Carter here. Gotta apologize, I'm still a little sick. I wasn't gonna do a video today, but man, this YouTube thing is like crack. I just felt weird not doing at least one video today. So I figured I'd do it on this Roadhouse here, just because I love this knife. It's an awesome knife, but there's not a ton of stuff to say about it that you don't say about Emerson's in general. So I figured it'd be a good one just to kind of chat about my thoughts on it and stuff like that. I've been carrying this around for last number of days. As you can see, I have been using this thing a lot. Definitely has not been a safe queen. This black coating comes off fairly easily though, so it doesn't take too much to get that to come off. But yeah, you probably saw the spine whack test. That's from hitting the concrete right there. I did the batoning. I stabbed through some cans and did some food prep and cut a lot of paper and cardboard. Threw it at a few trees, like you do. But let's talk specs real quick. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, 4-inch blade. Yes, 4-inch blade, 9 inches overall. You're pretty much on par with their standard models, their full-size standard models. You've got the big pivot with the standard screw. You've got the Allen head screws on the body, 4 of them that alternate, that go all the way through. Super grippy G10, very similar to Cold Steel, what they do on their Recon 1. In fact, it reminds me a lot of Cold Steel's G10. Just peel ply. Nice thick liner, titanium liner on the locking side, and stainless steel on the other side. And as soon as we get a little focusing action here, you can see that the lockup is still very early, even after whacking that branch with it and all the other stuff I've done to it. It's still really nice and early. That's one thing I gotta give a thumbs up to Emerson for, is their early lockup. I hate it when I get liner locks and it's already halfway across and stuff like that. G10 backspacer, black coated pocket clip, standard stuff, lanyard hole, all standard. The main thing though is the blade. You have the wave feature, which is on most Emersons, not all. This is a 2012 model Roadhouse. It's part of their Prestige line, which really, I don't think it's really a limited number. I know some people say that. I think it's just lesser produced per year. But I know that these, like the CQC7V, people were doing videos on that 2 years ago, and I bought a 2012 model, so they're obviously still making them. But they only give them to certain dealers and things like that, so they're kind of exclusive. The grind on here is the double V grind, so it's flat ground on both sides, but the secondary bevel is chisel ground, so it is only sharpened on this side, with this side just to take the burr off. It's got a really cool kind of modified, like double modified Tonto. It's got this kind of a clip point thing going on right here, but then as you can see, it's got some belly, some nice curve to the actual cutting surface. And that's really what I like. I'm just in love with this blade shape. I think it's just excellent. I mean, you get all the penetrating benefits of the Tonto with, a little bit better cutting ability with this curve right there. Really nice. Like most Emersons, no blade play, super rock solid. It did need quite a bit of breaking in, mainly because of the black blade. Fit and finish is on par with Emerson's. That whole discussion would be a video of itself. Almost perfectly centered, which is surprising. You don't see that too much. In fact, right now, yeah, it's almost perfectly centered. It's just like a millimeter towards the lock bar. But nothing scrapes or anything like that. Ergonomics, it has, there's a reason why there's the term Emerson Ergonomics, because that is one of the things he's known for. Your hand just fits in here amazingly, and he's got the usual finger guard feature that he does on a lot of his knives. Really just locks it in nice. And I gotta say, I love the wave. I love the wave. I just do. It is so awesome. It's such an awesome feature because 9 times out of 10, when I'm taking the knife out of my pocket, it's to use. So it's nice to just be able to do that in all in one motion, and it looks and feels badass doing it. Love it. Love doing that. Forward and reverse grip, still super comfortable. This thing cuts great. It does need a little repair work on the edge. I'm waiting for some diamond stones to get in so I can do that, just because regular stones just aren't going to be beefy enough for the task. It's got a few tales to tell, as you can see. Quite a few scratches. The tip is almost completely worn off with the black coating, but it's all just surface appearance stuff. None of the tests that I did on it, none of the uses that I did on it affected the actual knife itself at all. It's still just like it's brand new. I mean, aside from the surface finish changes, it's super smooth now. I've got it broken in perfectly so that it's really easy to open and smooth, but it's extremely locked up tight when you open it. So yeah, I just wanted to talk a little bit more about this blade, share my experiences with it. I've loved having it. I don't have any plans to sell it anytime soon. I don't know if anyone would want to buy it, but yeah, this will definitely go into my EDC rotation. Probably my new beater knife. Alright guys, later.